All right, Shalom, Shalom. It's your brother Wab Run. You're back with another lesson, Lord willing, to be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waha, Rakakodash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, a great millstone who taught us this truth. Let's taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see on the highways and byways, prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, also in the correct doctrine. I want to send a shalom to the 1/3 men, women, and children that will escape the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai by their faith. I want to bring out another lesson, basically going into this narrative about these mass shootings, man. These mass killings, stabbings, all of that. And Lord willing to be edifying. I'm going to start here.
A gunman opening fire right outside one of Reno, Nevada's largest casinos, killing 3 people, 2 others listed in critical condition. It happened this morning in the Valet area of the Grand Sierra Resort. Police say the shooter fired several shots at a group of people. Officers arrived within minutes of the shooting. They wounded the suspect, who's only been identified as an adult male. One of the responding officers sustained a minor injury, but not from gunfire. Investigators say they're not aware of any connection between the victims and the suspect.
Yeah, see, it's happening today, man, but it's been happening for the last couple of days, like mass shootings and mass stabbings and all of that stuff, man. I want to bring this out too, man. Our camp lesson yesterday, we go out on Sundays, and the live was taken down. And they said I watched the video at home when I got home, just to basically go into, see if I misspoke or anything like that. Just basically review my video. And as I went out of my video just to watch other brothers, I try to come back into mine, and they said I removed my video, which it was alive. So I mean, I was watching it. I don't know why would they remove it, but you never know, man. What you say that Esau is listening and monitoring everything. But here you go. You see where I camped last week. Made the videos for the week, and I was trying to upload that video, and it went after I seen there was basically taken down. I tried to re-upload, and they wouldn't let it re-upload. I tried it several times a day. So, you know what I'm saying? Esau monitoring everything, man. And they're taking videos down. So, my bums was a little upset because they feel like we did a lot of work, and it didn't stay up. But, I told them, man, whoever was meant to see it, they seen it. It was like 250 people that seen it. So this is all for the Lord anyway, man. For the hopeful elect to be brought back to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And those who seen it was meant to see it. And those who didn't see it wasn't meant to see it. It was, I just try to explain to them, it ain't a big deal, man. We doing the work of the Lord, and the Lord is going to reward us. Not how many views or likes you know what I'm saying? They just feel like we just spent the time out there and nobody got to see it. But it is. It was, like I said, it was 250 people out there. I mean, not out there, but watched the video. So it's all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai anyway, man, just to give us the spirit to go out there and teach His word. But back to it, man. I think this is I want to say Atlanta. Yeah, this is prayers up, mass shooting in Edgewood in Atlanta overnight. 11 people were reportedly shot. 10 transported to Grady. 1 passed away on scene. Shooting took place at 1:30 a.m. Victim that passed away was 27 years old. The other 10 who were injured ages range was from 18 to 29. So these narrative of mass shootings is coming out, man, because when they implement the MOTB, they're gonna use that as one reason why you should have it, because if you're not, you're considered a T. If you don't have that the MOTB, you're gonna be considered a T, man. So that's why they're stirring up all these different mass shootings, stabbings, all of that, man. You can see it being put in place right before your eyes, man. Now check this out.
Much for joining us this Monday morning. I'm Jonathan Martin. We want to start with some breaking news we've been following all morning. A mass shooting here in Atlanta. We'll have your weather and traffic in just a moment, but it was a violent night in Atlanta's Edgewood neighborhood. We know 11 people were shot right near a busy nightclub area. We've learned 1 person is dead, and police are investigating 3 different shooting scenes here. We have team coverage for you this morning. Our Stefanich Haynock is live outside Grady Hospital, where we know 10 of those victims are recovering. But let's start with Dan Kennedy, who is live there in Edgewood. Dan, you've been speaking with investigators and witnesses. What are you hearing so far this morning?
Yeah, I spoke with one eyewitness who says she was out here last night watching
as a group of men were out here on Edgewood Avenue, armed with guns and a backpack, peering into cars as they drove by. Unclear how exactly that relates to the shooting overnight, but it was around 1:30 in the morning when police were called out here to report of a mass shooting. When they got here, they saw 11 people had been shot. One man was killed, died here on the scene. He was 27 years old. 10 others were taken to Grady Hospital. Right now, police are at that hospital following up with these victims, trying to get more information. I asked police if they're looking for one shooter or more. They said clearly a lot of people were shooting. There were multiple shell casings in the street, which is where this shooting happened. They believe the shooters were on foot. There were a lot of eyewitnesses around because this is a busy stretch of nightlife here along Edgewood. And this is what some witnesses told us.
I can't come out here. I can't enjoy myself and drink. I done been shot. I done been grazed in my face. So this is very traumatic for me. You know, and to see that boy over there, it just hurts my soul because I have a baby boy.
By the way, police were out here on Edgewood Avenue earlier in the evening investigating 2 other unrelated separate shootings. So a total of 13 people shot here along Edgewood within just the last several hours. Jonathan, it is capping off a very violent 4 days in Atlanta. 35 people shot in the city since Thursday of last week, 5 of them dead. Homicides are down year over year in the city, but this is just an example of how quickly things can change in just a matter of days.
So you
All
see,
right, our Dan Kennedy there, live for us. Dan, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now let's get over to Stephanie Haynock, who is there at Grady Hospital. So, Steph, as we mentioned earlier, we know many of the victims are there. What are you hearing about their conditions this morning?
Yeah, well, Jonathan, right now, according to police, what we do know is that those 10 victims were transported here to Grady Hospital. Now, as far as we know, and from what police have told us this morning, they are all in stable condition. Now, the extent of the injuries that they suffered, unknown at this time, but what we do know is one of those 10 victims was taken into surgery just after 5 a.m. Police tell us they are going to be interviewing some of these victims here at the hospital. We also know that their ages range from 18 to 29 years old. As you can imagine, this morning, family and friends of those victims are probably inside here at the hospital or en route to be by their sides. Now, we also spoke to police this morning. They told us that they are going to be reviewing camera footage in that area of Edgewood where this shooting happened. And also, we have reached out to Mayor Dickens' office for comment on this mass shooting and what he has to say about what we are seeing as far as a growth in gun violence this summer, especially this month of July. Live here in downtown Atlanta, I'm Stephanie Haynock. Jonathan, back to you.
All right, I expect we will hear from the mayor and police chief later today. Steph, thank you so much.
so you see it, man. It's pictures being painted. The spirits are turning up, and nothing but evil is out there, man. All that partying and bullshit, that's over with, man. If you go out and try to have a good time, man, you better go out and come back in, man, because these demons is out there. And Esau is going to stir him up because he has an agenda that he wants to accomplish, man. And this right here is in New York, happening now. This is earlier today. There is a mass shooting. There's a mass police response to an active shooter in Manhattan. See, this is all over Babylon the Great, man. This is happening everywhere. One NYPD officer has been shot, and a mass police presence is now on scene. It appears to be an ongoing standoff situation. And I think he shot us. He supposed to so-called killed himself on the 33rd floor. And you know how the numbers they play with through their gematria. What is it, gematria? So you see it in plain a picture of nothing but gun violence, mass killings, mass shootings. And this right here going to bring a lot of fear to the people, man. And all those people that's fear mongering, you don't know what's going on, man. Your spirit is filled with fear because the Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear. And that goes to show you that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to separate his chosen. The scripture tell you was in second Esdras 16. Then when you know who are my chosen, you're gonna soon know who the Lord's chosen is and who he's dealing with and who is 2/3, man. So what we involved in is for our salvation, man. So the Lord is going to have mercy on his elect. So understand that the times we're going into are very evil, man. It's at the time to be partying and bullshit. Even I was speaking to my wife about that, man. It's at the time for us to, you know what I'm saying, to be friends with people. You had to, you know, you can open the door for somebody now, man. Shit. People ain't opening the door for you. Go to a restaurant, see what the Edomites do. We went out, just had a little lunch and shit. It was only four people in the restaurant eating. And it was me and my wife, and it was an Edomite and his wife. And we was facing each other, and the way they was sitting, they turned their back towards us so they couldn't see us. So they wouldn't have to look at us, in other words. But that's a spirit that we have to be in as well, man. Because these Edomites is finna show their ass, man. And that's why we continue to warn you, man, this is the end, man. This is the end. Now check this out.
Cell phone video appears to show bystanders confronting a man in the store's parking lot, telling him to drop a knife. NBC News has reached out to law enforcement asking whether that man is the suspect they've arrested. So far, no response. The sheriff asked about a motive.
It appears there were random acts, that there was no, the victims were not predetermined.
The sheriff saying a responding deputy arrested the suspect within minutes. Authorities say several citizens helped apprehend him, many also rushing to treat victims.
So there you go. It's the time, man. You going to Walmart, man. You want to be happy, happy and speak to people, and man, you got to watch your surroundings, man. You got to watch everything that's going on. We ain't in a time of being nice and polite to people, man. Because these people have heavy demons, and the Lord is going to show you that, man. If you're not paying attention, He's going to show you that these people got demons on them, man. And I mean, showing you is one of them things like it happening, man. Somebody come in Walmart, you in there not paying attention, thinking everybody's level-headed and okay, and some shit break out on you, man. You want to be able to make sure that you are paying attention to everything. When you go to the gas station, you watch them getting gas, pay attention to your surroundings, man. We're at the very end of this man's kingdom, man. He's going to turn the spirit up into people, man. You got what they call it, where they can control your mind, ultra, what you call that shit? Man, so much shit they do. That mind controlling thing. I can't think of it on the top of my head, but I mean, everybody knows about it, man. Everybody knows about it. I'm gonna start here, verse 14. King James, Ephesians 5 and verse 14, it says, "Wherefore he saith, Awake, thou that sleepest, and awake from the dead, and a Mashiach shall give thee light." And that's what we're waking our people up to, man. For you to have the light of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, but a lot of our people are going to be judged, man. And you just gotta stomach that, man. You can't make nobody get this truth. It ain't meant for everyone to get it, man. If the Lord gave it to you, it's for you to be saved. That's what it is, man. It's for you to be saved, not for your friend or your person, somebody you grew up with. It ain't for them, man. That day is long gone when you try to push His truth to them and they didn't get it. It wasn't meant for them to get, man. That's the way the Lord had it set up. Verse 15, it says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise." See that? Not as fools, but as wise. So we got to be wise in our walk, man. Especially here in Babylon the Great in these last days. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. So we coming in some very evil days, man. We coming in some very, very evil days, man. I just seen what I just have posted a video where the lady took and killed her children, man. Eve, so-called Eve, man. And the kids was like, I think, young, man. It was like 7, 8, I want to say. I'm not for sure. I just seen it. But they was in the trunk for like 12 months, I want to say, man. Matter of fact, let me just get the video. I was going to save it for another lesson, but hey, it's so much stuff moving at one time. You can't even save no lessons, man. You got to bring them all out, man. Things are moving so fast, man. Things are moving fast. Let me pull it up. I'm gonna pull up the matter of fact. Let me find the other video where it goes into it. Let me play this one, and then I'll get the other video.
The dead bodies were in her car for 14 consecutive months. The woman got
14
pulled over
months.
by the police, and they made her go into her car to get anything out that she needed to get out because they were going to tow her car. Okay? And as she was pulling things out, she did ask the officer, like, are you guys going to have to take things out of my car? Or, like, can I take it out? They're like, oh, we're going to search your car. Like, we're going to do that, but we're going to allow you to get the things that you want out your car. Mind you, this lady sat there and she told the police officer that she was talking to that they were going to see her name on the news tonight. Now, the police officer didn't think nothing of it at the time, but he definitely kept it in mind because when it came to her getting her shit out of the car, they started to smell a smell that probably was familiar to a police officer. So he's asking her, ma'am, what is that smell? She keeps telling the cops that it's old clothes, it's dirty blankets, and they're not.
Now, let me get the actual video now, because, and I'm gonna just play it on the side while she's.
And they're really now trying to see what the fuck is going on, especially after that comment she made. So at this point, she pulls out this really, really big bag, and it was wrapped in a whole bunch of plastic, like garbage bags or a tarp or something. So the officers call for backup. So now there's mad officers, cars, and all of that shit because.
Now let's get the original video.
If I take all my stuff out, where am I gonna? I just need this right here is drawing my attention to it, so I'm gonna have to. I need to see it.
I know. That's why I'm trying to show you.
No,
I'm with you.
What happened?
I'm just telling him, give him some advice.
Okay. I'm telling you, you're gonna find a bunch of dirty blankets.
yeah, but I need to know what that smell is.
I am. I'm about to show you.
Nicole turns to the officer for help, and he carefully begins cutting through the thick layers with a knife.
You gotta get all the way through to the dirty pissy clothes.
Why you got all these blankets?
Huh?
Why you got all these blankets?
Because we stay in hotels, from the hotel to the car. Like, I can even get to the hotel.
No. You can finish it. I was just curious.
Oh, yeah, I can even get to the hotel receipt for you.
Okay.
They want
You ain't got to go through that. I was just curious.
keep finding blankets.
I ain't got one blanket. Keep finding.
Oh, you can keep finding them.
What?
You see them right there? As soon as you open the seat. Huh?
Keep finding plastic.
Oh, yeah, because as soon as you open it, you will find them.
Let's stand on the front of this car and make sure she won't go nowhere.
After cutting through multiple layers of trash bags, officers finally uncover a black suitcase.
Just open the suitcase and we can be good after that.
I haven't pre-watched the video, so I don't want to play it and they show the, you know what I'm saying. Okay. It don't look like they show.
No blankets still.
Can you cut it one more time?
And this is what it smells like.
What is that?
Huh?
What is that? No. Pull it out.
Pull the whole bag out.
I am. My husband just said the dirty blankets for my husband. I am. See?
Take it out.
Take the bag out.
Take that bag out of there.
I am.
Okay.
Keep closed. Oh, keep closed.
Open it up, ma'am.
I did.
Unroll the whole thing.
Open that up. Open that up. What the? Get the put your hands up. Don't you?
See, these spirits out there, man. And she knew all along that there was her children in there. So she had no remorse, man. That's the spirits out here, man. Trying to tell you, man, these spirits like that are out here. These demons, man. And that was her own kids. That wasn't like nobody else's kids. That was her own kids, man. And you seen the kids in the first video, man. So this warning is going out, man, for our people to repent and return to the Lord, man, because these demons out here, man. And you can't, man, shit, have your kids staying with their friends and trusting with your friends and your family, shit, damn near with your family too. This is the times we're in, these evil days we're in, man. And we can't warn you enough, man. This is the time, man. It's not going to be another time like this. We got to go through it now. This is Ephesians 4 and verse 5. It says, walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time. See that we got to walk in wisdom because everybody else doesn't know what the Lord is going to do, man, what the Lord is doing. We have been given this light of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah to know. We know exactly the times we're in, man. We ain't looking for a sign. We know the sign. We got it already, man. It says, let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man. See, we're going to answer every man as they are, man. You can't be like trusting them, oh, they good, man. I ain't gonna worry about him, man. No, man, you can't trust nobody now, man. We in those, let me get it, these perilous times, those dangerous times, man. You know, like I was speaking to my wife earlier too. You know, I used to open the door for people. Hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Hey, brother, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Just random people. But you come into a time where you can't do that no more, man. You got to watch everybody with one eye. What I say? With one eye open. You know what I'm saying? Because man, these people are through, bro. These people are through, and the Lord gave us a spirit, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to know in these last days, man, because they're dangerous, man. This is 2 Timothy 3 and verse 1. It says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, man. Those dangerous days, man. Those dangerous times. So going to concerts thinking, well, man, they will never let nothing happen here. That'd be the place to happen, man. You going out to the club thinking, oh, it ain't not going to happen. They wouldn't let nothing happen in here. That'd be the place to happen, man. So you always pray, man. Pray for the hedge of protection of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah to always be with you. You might not think, well, I don't need to pray just to go to the grocery store. Yeah, pray when you leave the house, man. Pray for your kids. Pray for your spouse. Because we're in those dangerous days, man. We're in those dangerous days, man. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 1. It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. See that? We got it now before these evil days come, man. That's why this word been going out constantly, man. You make our lessons every day, man. Go on the highways and byways as many times as the Lord allow. Because we're in those evil days, man. It says, nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. See, the times we're in, man, the Lord gave us this wisdom, knowledge, understanding for now. We needed it now, man. These days we're in. We're coming into these perilous times, man. These evil days. And like I said before, man, the only ones that's really in this truth that understand the days we're in are the hopeful elect. So if you understand, Lord willing, you're a part of the hopeful elect, man, to understand the days we're in, man. Because 2/3 of our people, they're going to carry on with their life thinking Babylon the Great is always going to be here. Oh, nothing had ever happened here. This place has been here forever. It seemed like it. Not knowing it's only been here for 249 years, man. It's been established as a nation. And that's not a long time, man. It's not a long time at all. This is Hosea 9. I'm going to start at verse 7. And it will start at verse 7, Salaki. It says, the times of Israel punishment is come. The day, this is the NLT, Salaki. This is Hosea 9 and verse 7 in the NLT. The days of Israel punishment it has come. The day of payment is here. And that's what we warn our people, man. The Lord is going to bring great judgment upon 2/3 of our people, man. It says, soon Israel will know this all too well. See that? You're going to know this is the judgment of the Lord, man. Shit going to happen everywhere. As you see, man, these stabbings and these shootings everywhere. It says, because of your great sin and hostility, you say the prophets are crazy. See that? They saying the prophets are crazy, man. As we go on the highways and byways prophesying his word, oh, they crazy, man. They got dresses on, man. The Lord ain't dealing with them. They ain't got no billing. All these things they say, They all make all these TikTok videos, Hebrew Israelites, how to debunk an Israelite, all these things they say. You know them all. They say the prophets are crazy and the inspired men are fools. See that? They think we are fools for believing in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Warning you of the times we're in. Warning you of the judgment that's coming. The prophet is a watchman over Israel. Plain, man. That's what the Lord set us up to be, to warn you from him. What's that, Ezekiel 7, Ezekiel 3 and 17, I want to say, or 7, I'm going to say. The prophet is, let me slow down. It says, the prophet is a watchman over Israel for my power, yet traps are laid for him wherever he goes. See that? They try to set up things to debunk us and all these things they say to debunk the men of the Lord, man. He faces hostility even in the house of power. The things my people do are as depraved as what they did in Gibeon, long ago. And there was a civil war between the children of Israel at that time, man. He's speaking of it. You just pull up the precept and then go into Judges 20. Goes into that how the Benjamites fought against the other Israelites over a concubine. But back to this precept, man. The things my people did are as depraved as what they did in Gibeon long ago. Power will not forget. He will surely punish them for their sins. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua says, O Israel, when I first found you, it was like finding fresh grapes in the desert. When I saw your ancestors, it was like seeing the first ripe fig of the season. So you just explaining to you, our people was beautiful, man. He loved us. It says, but then they deserted me for Baal Peor. See that? Then they start worshiping other gods, giving themselves to a shameful idol. And that's what they do now, man. That's why the judgment is going to be so horrific on 2/3 of our people, man. Soon they became vile as the God they worship. See that? And that's plain, man. The glory of Israel will fly away like a bird, for your children will not be born or grow in the womb or even be conceived. Even you do have children. Let me slow down. It said, even if you do have children who grow up, I will take them from you. It will be a terrible day when I turn away and leave you alone. And that's what's coming, man. The Lord is going to turn away from 2/3 of our people again and leave them alone, man. But Jeremiah 15 and 1 tells you, he said, what we going to do, man? It ain't going to have nothing. They're going to have, the Lord going to have them set up for judgment, man. He said 4 kinds of death, some for the sword, some for famine, some for the judgment, some for the camps. I have watched Israel become as beautiful as Tyre, but now Israel will bring out her children for slaughter, man. That's the times we're headed into, man. That terrible day, man. That terrible day, man. For 2/3 of our people, man, that didn't want to repent and return to the Lord. They're going to be led to the slaughter, man. And this is the will of the Lord, man. This is the judgment of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. So Lord willing was edifying me in the day. Shalom. Shalom.